Alright, so my countdown to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 continues, and now we are on Marvel Phase 2. So, we are on Iron Man 3. So, with that all being said, spoilers. Duh. So, that's your warning. So we pick up from after the events of the Avengers, and Tony Stark is going through some post-traumatic stress, like from that. And he kind of discovered a new ability after his little ordeal throwing the missile and into the black hole and everything. So that's interesting. Another interesting thing is that for the first time in an Iron Man movie, he is not fighting somebody in a suit, like whereas an armored hero versus an armored villain. You know what I mean? So this time he's fighting a much different threat than what he was used to. I mean, that all started like with the alien invasion, but here, this is the first time that he fought something different on his own. So, and it's supposed to be the Mandarin, and in the trailers got everybody hyped, like, oh, the Mandarin's gonna be in the movie, oh! And then when the movie came out, everybody was disappointed of how that turned out. Where you see him and it's just all total bullshit. Now, if I was a huge fan of the Mandarin, I would have been tearing this movie to shreds. But then again, Marvel's got everybody by the balls, so a lot of people are saying you fucked up the Mandarin, but I still love you, Marvel. Still love you. So but me, I was just like, okay, why would they do that? Like, what made them sit in the room in the meeting saying, oh, we're gonna introduce the Mandarin, but we're gonna punk the fans. It's not gonna be the Mandarin. Like, okay. I mean, that's a kind of a dick move on Marvel, but hey, they got us by the balls anyway. but yeah, I mean, like, it felt like this movie was gonna be like more dark. I mean, like, it felt like it was gonna be a bit more gritty and whatnot, and not as fun as it used as the other two. But it turns out it's not that gritty or that dark as how it was promoted. It still has the humor, the humor that we would expect in an Iron Man movie, and it has some pretty awesome action. But and I love how he can basically control all of his armored suits without him even jumping in one. He jumps in one, that gets messed up, and then he jumps in another, and so on and so on. So that is pretty damn cool. And another thing that I really don't like about this movie is when Rhodey goes from War Machine to Iron Patriot. I'm like, I don't know. Apparently, a lot of people didn't like that, and that's why after that he jumped right back to being War Machine after that. But I guess it's a good test drive. I guess so. And I do like that sequence where when Tony's home is basically being destroyed, and he basically Pepper is there with them, and then he gets her into one of his suits and then gets her out of the building, gets the suit to come over to him, and then he suits up in a different way. So that's pretty damn cool. But I gotta say, this movie was good, but it's debatable. But this or part 2 may be the most underwhelming Iron Man movie. It's up for debate, which one it is. But for me, it's just, I mean, it's decent. It's decent. I mean, it wasn't spectacular, but it was decent. And it felt like it was a closure. Like we weren't gonna see Iron Man again when he got the the surgery where he didn't need the chest piece anymore at the end of the movie. Yeah, I just felt like that would have been a good way to send off that character where that's the last time we see him. No more chest piece, no more Iron Man, but obviously we're gonna see him again in other movies. But I feel like they could have saved that for, like, I don't know. I guess that's the last of the Iron Man movies that we're gonna get. I'm not really itching for a part 4. That's just me. I'm just not itching for it. But I mean, 3 movies are good enough for me. And the other times that I want to see him is with everybody else. So, and that's what we're getting so far. So, and I'm guessing we may not see Iron Man again after, after Phase 3 is over. That's my guess. I could be wrong. But with that all being said, this gets 3. Well, I'm not in my spinning chair, but I'm just going to say it gets 3 iron suits out of 5. So, yeah, so feel free to tell me which Iron Man sequel was underwhelming to you. Was it this one or part 2? I don't know. But I feel like it tried to go back to where Iron Man, the first Iron Man, was, kind of, sort of, but that all worked for that first movie. Here, not as good, but still decent. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed my review on this movie, thumb up the video, click subscribe if you're a newbie to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.